This is Mario Central, here with you today in Team Snagem's hideout. Yes! You gotta love this music. Are you a new recruit seeking to join Team Snagem, or just an intruder? Neither. Let me battle you and see. I'm trying to claim back what's mine. I'm not an intruder. I'm just coming back to get some revenge. That's my real purpose here. I'm a revengeanist. A revengeanist. Because that's totally a person. Oh my god. But his logic makes total sense, right? He's gonna battle me to figure out whether I'm trying to join Team Snagem or whether or not I'm an intruder. Well, that doesn't make much sense. If I win, then I'm an intruder and I just beat you so I can just make my way forward. If I wanted to join Team Snagem, I beat you and it shows you that I'm qualified for Team Snagem. On the other hand, if I lose, you just stop me from keep going and I can't enter Team Snagem anymore. As well, if I lose, then you deem me not worthy of joining Team Snagem and you throw me out anyways. Well, yeah, because, you know, that's gonna work out and everything. Good logic there, Team Snagem. Very good logic. I applaud you. This is why you're the top criminal organization in Cypher today. Woo! Team Snagem, #1 criminal organization, because they are the masters of logic. Since when has logic ever applied to criminal organizations in Pokemon? Never. Never, I say. And Golbat is down. Very nice. I was thinking, should I... there's a couple of fights in here that are mandatory. Like, they actually stop you and they're like, hey, wait, you can't go this way. But there are a lot of fights that I probably won't show them. There are a lot of optional fights that you have to actually talk to them to get. I was thinking maybe leave them aside until my next party member, because he's coming up soon. But that's okay. I think I'm just going to battle him now. Take this, Absol! Oh yeah! Oh, this time you actually lasted longer than a turn. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not, Absol. I apologize once again. I did not get to take in your sheen. Look at that sheen. It's just such a shiny sheen of sheen. A shiny sheen of white coating. That's what I meant to say. Whatever the outcome, that sure was harsh. He still doesn't know, does he? Well, let's see what he says. You know what you're doing with your Pokemon. I hate to admit it, but you wiped me out. Alright. Is that it? We could use your toughness. Come join Team Snagem. We're always on the lookout for outstanding people. Excuse... Okay, you know what? Alright. I'm clearly an intruder, but that works out just as well. Actually, no. I'm not an intruder. I am claiming what is rightfully mine. Oh my god, I just love that man's logic. Because that makes total sense. I think this guy will stop you as well. Let's figure it out. Will you stop me? Can I sling by? Oh, no, I can't. Oh, Nick, darn it. You came to get the snag machine back. How do you know my name and who are you? You're Jito. Jito? Yeah, all these guys have some funny names, eh? First we faced Agrev, now we face Jito. Trust me, these names get more and more fighting. We already saw Joaquin, and we saw Biden, and we know their leader is Gonzap. I'm assuming Gonzap was a clown before he became head of Team Snagem, and you know, he made up all these names. Like, he's like, okay, you're gonna be Joaquin, you're gonna be Jito, you're gonna be a Grev. I like Biden, so you're gonna be Biden. He has some creative names for everybody. In fact, I can't wait to see the rest of their names. Because I can't remember what I know all of them have ridiculous names like this. Jito. That's such a fun name to pronounce. Jito, how you doing today? But anyways, actually, let me talk about Togepi. Togepi is one of those Pokemon that desperately needed an evolution. Togetic was alright, but it was way too average for its own good. Togekiss, however, is amazing. When it's in 4th generation, that thing is almost unstoppable. In fact, for a normal flying type, it's really amazing. That and Staraptor is one of the best normal flying types ever. Unfortunately, Togetic is not the same. You really need to evolve this thing. It doesn't have a lot of speed. That's already a bad thing because, you know, it's a flying type. Flying types have a lot of weaknesses. But at the same time, right? You look at Togekiss. Togekiss is slow, but it has major defense, and it also has a little bit more HP than Togetic does, and obviously it's a step up, and it can withstand things. But Togetic, it has good defenses, But what's so bad about it is it has low HP. Even though it has good defense, even if you get hit by a Thunderbolt, you're probably still gonna die. It doesn't have the HP to support it. It's such a weird Pokemon. Like, it was designed so weirdly. And until it got to Togekiss, then it actually meant something. Because it got a bit more HP, it got a bit more defense, it's a bit more bulkier. And because of the slowness, now it actually makes sense. But it's so slow that it can't really dish out much damage. In fact, this is strange. They gave this guy special attack damage, which neither normal or flying has that trait. No, it's so weird. Like, it's just like, why did they do that? They really... It's almost unusable. It can learn things like Solar Beam and Fire Blast to help it out. In fact, when I was doing my whole going back to do all the Pokemon games, I actually decided to use it on my Gold and Silver team just to see, well, let's see how it works out, right? Actually, let me talk to this guy. If you join us right now, you'll not only get the day's wages, but also commuting allowance, and even a box lunch. Depending on your qualifications, you can receive up to 20% more paid holidays. You won't find terms as good, huh? Why, you can't butt into a John Bear review. This is what you'll get. I don't think Gullet. Gullet. That's a funny name. But I don't think you should be interrupting your interview just to battle me. I'm just an innocent bystander looking to claim back what's his. You don't have to battle me. You don't have to see me. You can stay engaged in your interview. Now that guy is going to be disinterested. He's going to see you lose to me, and he's not going to be interested anymore. You're just making all the wrong decisions here, man. Come on, Golet. Or Golet? Was it Golet? I'm sorry. I don't remember your name, but you've got to do a better job than that, man. Come on. Come on. That was... Wow, artillery went down kind of fast. But as I was saying, you know, Togepi just is one of those Pokemon that was just designed so weirdly for this generation. And it gets better. Obviously, I mean, you get things like Air Slash that turns into special moves. I think Air Cutter turns into a special move, right? Then there are also some... Is there a special... Oh, yes, there is. Hyper Voice, right? Things like that turn into special normal moves, right? You actually get those. And that's where Togetic and Togekiss, may I say, actually starts to be more useful. In fact, Togekiss later on starts to learn Aura Sphere to really protect itself. And that's where it gets better. Togetic still isn't that usable in Generation 4. It gets a bit more... It's a lot more useful compared to the generations before it. But it's just more better to go with Togekiss. I mean, Togekiss. Togekiss, Kiss. It's just like saying seashells by the seashore. In fact, I don't even think I said it right just now. Oh, man. But honestly, I implore you, just don't go for it. I was tempted because I'm like, oh, Togekiss is so awesome. I wonder how Togetic is. Yeah, I found out the hard way. When I made that Gold and Silver team, oh man, was it pretty much useless. One, it was hard to get to a Togetic because of how hard it was to actually get a Pokemon to like you back then. And the other thing is when I used it against Trainer Red, by the way, I had my Pokemon like at level 50, so it was hard as heck. The thing did nothing, actually did nothing. The only thing it managed to do, which is the only thing Togetic was useful for, was the fact that... Oh wait, I came out because they promised to pay me the day's wages. I'm sorry to say, but he's just not very impressive right now. You got to switch organizations, you got to find another job, you got to get yourself out of here because there's a rundown corporation. You need to protect your family, boy. Oh my god, I forgot about Athena. Oh my, she's at level 32 this whole time. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. Whoops. Let's get my 2 revives and head... actually, I think there's one more Team Snagem member over there. But I implore you, really do not go and get Togetic. It's a mistake. Waiting to happen, I think this guy's gonna battle me, isn't he? Let's do it! And this man's name is Hobble. I'm telling you, I am actually... now I'll probably just cut out all of these fights that you're going to see from now on, but I won't forget to show their names. Hubble is this man. I'm actually curious to see what this guy's name is. Hello, sir. How are you doing? I am wanting to join your organization. Not! Haha! Janoke! I'm telling you, Gonsap was a head clown in his days. He just thought of all of his clown partners' names, and he's like, alright, I'll just give you all these names, and these will be your code names instead of your real names, because I prefer things that way. What is this guy doing? This wall hasn't been repaired for a long time. Can't be helped because we haven't made much money lately. This just stinks. Huh? Well, I was feeling sorry for myself, an intruder appeared. Gaply. I like how he was just like, while I was thinking to myself, an intruder appeared. It's like something out of a comic book. And while he was staring at a wall, a challenger approached, or something like that. It's exactly something you would find in a comic book of sorts. I'm with Team Snagem. Do you understand how pathetic that makes me feel? Fudlow. These names are getting better and better. Like, oh my goodness. Oh my god, that's hilarious. What's up? Oh, there's no more battles, actually. I think we actually are probably just going to go to Biden. I'm using Vibrava now. I'll actually start to show him off because we haven't given him much action time. So, let's get this straight. We have a Grev, we have Gidlot or whatever, we have Fudlow, Janoke, Jito, Joaquin, Biden, Gonzap. I mean, seriously, these are all the names of clowns. Hi, kids. I'm Gonzap. Oh, hi, kids. I'm Fudlow. Oh, hey, it's Jito the Clown. Or no, I'm gonna do it Troy McClure style. Hey, it's actor Troy McClure. No, it's Krusty the Clown. It's Gonzap the Clown. See, it all works out. And look, it's Biden himself. It's Biden the Clown. Let's take him on. Let's see what you got. Instead of just that oddish, you had a Crobat and you didn't use it. What is wrong with you? That was your best you fool. Oh my, wow. No. This isn't just one of those, oh, this is okay, you know, it's alright. No, this is one of those, you really messed up. How did he not use his Crobat? That could have done the job against Zangoose any day. Oh my lordy. You foolish man. Oh my god, that's funny. Oh, why did he... I don't even know, man. Why am I trying to logic out Team Snagem? I clearly saw what their type of thinking is early on, so I shouldn't be trying to out-logic them. Oh man, that is terrible. But you know what? His Oddish is bringing up a fight. Look at that. He took a Dragon Breath. Ouch. That did so much. Oh, baby. You know, this whole time I haven't been healing at all. So you can kind of see, like, look at that. I have 2 Psychics left. Adina's been basically just leveling up one after the other after I left her in the dust for some time. So she's been using a lot of Psychics. And now I'm down to 1. Don't worry, I'll definitely heal before I fight Gonzap, because I'm definitely going to need that. Just kind of previously, kind of like the previous area boss that we faced. I'm struggling to find words right now. The Cypher boss that we faced, we're going to have to deal with 2 consecutive people. So, again, you might as well prepare for this fight as much as possible. If you want to go to Mount Battle, then go ahead to Mount Battle. In fact, I should probably be going to Mount Battle soon, because I'm ready for Area 4 now, since all the Pokemon there are around like 33, 34, so I'm perfectly suited. Now, it's not going to be a struggle as it was last time. Hunzaba! Take that, Blossom. Yeah, buddy! Biden is done, but any of those Pokemon would have worked better. Torkoal, Blossom, Crobat. No. I'm done trying to reason. You have your methods, fine. I guess he just wanted to get a sleep powder off. I don't even know, man. I don't even know. I get it now. You were on the SS Libra when I went to get the snag machine. Okay, I got it now. I won't have to agonize over this. You're the kid from back there. He's so happy by the fact that he didn't get beat by some random kid, and the fact that he got beat by one of the ultimate kids. He's so happy. He's like, "Oh, you're Nick. Oh, okay. That's completely understandable as to why I lost to you. See, Nick is gaining so much attention to himself now that he's being known across the land. You mess with this guy, and he's going to mess you up. He's got you." I like that. I am gaining much more attention than Wesley did. Like, Wesley, you went around everywhere and no one knew who he was. He was this awesome man with a cape blowing in the wind, and everyone was like, "Who are you? You didn't just save our world. What are you talking about? Only the kids knew who you are. But now the kids have grown up and I've spreaded Nick's attention so he can be known everywhere. That is how you do things, my friend. And in fact, I'll just save before I head to this boss fight because I am very scared. Yes, I am. Sometimes, I don't know, sometimes I have a good time with this fight. Sometimes I struggle. It just depends. But I think I'm more than prepared for it now. Hey, Joaquin! That snag machine you say you went and got? What's up with it? It's too honkin' small. How am I supposed to fit this on my arm? It's not because the machine's small. It's because your arm's so thick, Gonzap. Shut yo yap. Bring me something so useless as this, huh? Who is that kid there? Hey, you're that kid. He must have come for the snag machine. Good work hitting out here, but we're not about to let you have it back. Give up now, kid. So this is what I was talking about. First you gotta face Joaquin, and then you actually get to make your way to Gonzap. So it's a bit more difficult, but again, it's doable once you heal before you actually come here, and as well come here with decently leveled Pokemon. I don't usually have a tough time with this, but you shouldn't have to take that route where it's like, oh, I'll lose against this guy and then, it's fine, I'll lose half of my money. No, it's really not that bad. Even Gonzap's not that bad. One thing I will say, I always liked Team Snagem. Ever since the first game, they were kind of those pawns of Cypher that, was done in, right? They didn't really... Gonzap was that ultimate boss at the end, and he kind of... he didn't like being used by Cypher. And I like them. They're a pretty cool organization. I've always liked Team Snagem ever since the first game. And in this game, they're pretty cool too. I mean, they're just basically trying to gain back their credibility. But at the same time, they also have, and as you will see, mutual respect for powerful opponents. Just like the previous guy did for Wesley. He had mutual respect for Wesley, which is pretty cool. That is always something I admire in villains like... Well, not villains per se, but rivals. This is something I'll always say. I think in the anime, and yes, I do watch the Pokemon anime. I know, it's crazy, right? I'm one of the few that actually watches it. Oh no, never mind. That thing is still so popular that it's gonna end soon, actually, the Unova Adventures. It's gonna end, I think, at around 120 something. So it's ending pretty soon. I know, I'm kind of surprised, actually. But again, I'm not that surprised, since Pokemon X and Y is coming out in October, so they just want to quickly hurry up and get this one finished with and hurry up with the next one. I really hope they improve it in the next one, because I didn't like Unova too much. But Pokemon Diamond, I always figured that the best rival that Ash ever had was Paul, because Paul was like the complete opposite of Ash, the way he did things. But what I liked is, even at the end, they still didn't necessarily become friends. All of Ash's rivals eventually became his friends, and with Paul, that didn't happen. He didn't really consider him his friend afterwards. He just had mutual respect, like, okay, you're a powerful guy, I get that now, I'm not gonna misunderstand you, or I'm not gonna undermine you anymore. And that's what I liked about Paul. He was so cool, And it didn't become like one of those generic, oh, I'm your friend now, okay. Like, he still had that coolness up until the end. He still didn't really care for... I mean, he still, despises Ash, but he has mutual respect for him. And that's the same with that. Same goes for Ash. Even though he can disagree with Ash's training methods all he wants, he still has mutual respect, the fact that he actually beat him at the conference. So that's something I've always liked. That Fortress is actually a pretty good thing, honestly. I'm surprised that didn't kill my Shiftry, but, things happen. That was lucky that, honestly, that didn't end up killing him, because that's 4 times effective. That's why I kind of need Aerial Ace for this guy, but I don't get it till way later in the game. Ugh. Oh yeah, like, that's gonna do a lot. Good job, man. Let's do a Shockwave. Hopefully that'll finish him off. With Calm Mind, that probably will, so I'll just do Secret Power just for the lulz of it. Joaquin was actually kind of tough. If you don't have a fire type like I don't right now, then Fortress is actually going to be a little bit of a tough Pokemon to take down. But of course, Athena and her godly Calm Mind help things out there. Trying to take your head on was a bad idea! Of course it was. Oh, hey, not bad. Pretty impressive, if I may say so. Listen, kid, why don't you join us, and we'll smash Cypher together. If we snag all the Shadow Pokemon from them using the snag machine, Cypher will collapse. When that happens, Team Snag will step up and take over. So how about it? Will you join us? No, I will not join the likes of you and your mustache. All right, you mean to get the snag machine back no matter what. Fine, you'll have your snag machine back, but only if you can beat me. Here he is, the mustachioed, goateed, eyebrow-wielding Gonzap. Always love his appearance. This is another reason why I like Team Snagem. Just Gonzap by himself. Look at all that. He may not have any actual hair, but he makes up for it with his extreme eyebrows, his extreme goatee, and his extreme mustache. So it's okay if he had hair loss here and there. He more than made up for it with his eyebrows. Look at those things. I guess that's why he chose Electrode, right? He just loves those eyebrows so much. Oh my god, that's hilarious. I always liked his character design. Just looks so cool. He's like that generic villain, the guy that has the goatee and looks like the devil, right? That generic design. That's why I always liked that, and I think they purposely did that just to make him look evil. But he's not actually all that evil. Well, he kind of is. He has his own ambitions for taking over the world, but he does recognize strong trainers when he sees them, and that's something that's admirable from Gonzap. And now that his Nuzleaf has gone down, you really should have changed into a Shiftry. We get ourselves a Vileplume that will go down in one hit. You've got to do better than this, my friend. Joaquin did a pretty good job, actually. It made Athena and Shiftry work for it a little bit. Or leave, I should say. Take my Psychic and take my Giga Drain. I just want to get rid of Electrode, because if he keeps using Sonic Boom, that's actually going to create a little bit of an annoyance, since he can do 20 damage every single time. I just want to keep Athena and leave as long as alive as possible, because that makes sense. Yeah! Yeah! That stupid Bjornson from Robot Boy. Anytime I always say yeah, it always reminds me of that. Yeah! Oh wow, I have the right guy out. This cash is gonna go down, no problem. No problem, yep, that's exactly how it's gonna go down. Alright, I guess I'll just do Giga Drain again, right? Do Psychic on her and Psychic on him. It works, or never mind, Electrode doesn't actually have a gender. Stop doing that! Okay, that's okay. Athena can live through a Thunderbolt or an Earthquake, even with... Yeah, it can, it's strong enough. But anyways, it's gonna go down in one hit. Not even Whiscash could withstand that. Because I know. Like, especially, I think I had... Who is it that attacked? Oh yeah, I can't even remember who attacked Whiscash in my Diamond Pearl. He didn't even have Grass as his normal move, and it still took him down. That's the unfortunate thing with having a 4 times weakness, is that although you may think your Pokemon may survive it, sometimes it does, and sometimes, and a lot of the time, it just ends up dying, even the Pokemon that don't have it as its typing. That's the one downside to having a Pokemon that may be weak to nothing else, but unfortunately is extremely weak to one thing. And Skarmory is down tower with a frown. Haha, Gonzap. I liked how he replaced his Shadow Skarmory in the last game with an actual Skarmory. He's like, oh, I ain't going back to that Shadow Pokemon road. No! Wow, he was pretty upset over that. Jeez. He's been groveling on the ground and everything. If we had your expertise in the snag machine, we'd have no trouble crushing the Cypher. But fine, a promise is a promise. Here, take your snag machine back. See, he's honorable. Huh? Are you serious, Gonzap? After all the trouble we went through to get it? Weren't we going to use that to teach Cypher a lesson for dumping us? This kid's fighting to bring Cypher down, right? Him and us, we're both after the same thing. There, kid, take it. You can have your snag machine back. Yay! Aha, we got it back now. It's back on my arm. That headband makes him look so fashion. Like he's in the style. Oh yeah, may as well give you this too. Just goes to show you how I can be generous. Oh, thank you, Gonzap. This is a gift from me. There's a chest in the corner on the ground floor. That's the key for it. Alright, kid. Get going. Cypher's secret factories to the north. I'll be looking forward to you crushing Cypher. That's when Team Snagem will again be in control. Gwahaha. I like this guy. And I always like that he actually, not like all the villains that they're like, oh, you want your Snake Machine back? Oh, no, you can't have it. I don't care if you beat me. No, he's actually honorable. He has the traits of a good guy, but he also has mostly the traits of a bad guy, which obviously swing in that direction, which is why he's still like this today. But anyways, we are done with Team Snagem, and we are going to head back to the Shadow Pokemon Factory to get our last party member. Oh yeah, people, finally, it has been 25 parts and we are getting our last party member. Oh man. Oh well, it's not like Coliseum. I was at my 34th part and I had 3 new members. But if you go into here, use the Gonzap's key, you get TM30, which is Shadow Ball. A pretty good TM. Unfortunately, I don't need it for anybody on this team, but it's good to have anyways, just to show off. So this is Mario Central signing off to you at a very cool hideout. It's kind of run down though. You gotta do some renovation stats.